Hey everyone, welcome back to my another video. So today we are going to talk on the topic force and pressure. It is related to the science and it's of course a topic of physics, not biology, but it is very nice topic. We can learn that what is going on in our environment, that how the force act, what is the pressure, what is force, what is the pressure acts on it, and from where the pressure exerted, from liquid state or gases. Everything you must be knowing, but not in this video only. There will be a part 2, part 3 also. Me is because this is a very short video, only the defines and what is that briefly I'm going to tell you. But there is more things to tell about the force and pressure, so that will be continue in our further videos. For today only about the topic force and pressure. So let's get started. So, what is force? We all know that force is anything that we apply on an object. Yes, that is what I am telling. That the force is in science it is called as a push or pull on an object is called force. So actions I want to tell you that like picking, opening, shutting, kicking, hitting, lifting, flicking, pushing or pulling. For that are the things that we can do on an object, or it is used to describe certain tasks. So these are the actions usually result in some kind of changes, that in the changes occurs in the motion of an object. So like an example also I would like to give you that example. Of course there will be like this. If there is a match going on, simple example, if there is a match going on and a footballer kicks the ball, it is throwing to the net for their goal. Yes, then the goalkeeper must be trying to put his to stop the ball. So how would he stop it? If he will apply the force of his muscular force to the ball, and that's what the force will be acting on it, and the motion of the ball which coming at the straight forwards, it would be changed as it stops it. So that is called the force. That is force is acting on an object by pushing or by pulling or very thin kind. Okay, like I told, only picking, opening, shutting, kicking, hitting. So that's what a footballer kicks the ball to the net, but to give a goal, but the goalkeeper stops it by applying force on it. Similarly, it apply the muscular force to it. But what is muscular force? There are many types of force also, but we are going to learn in our further videos. Let's continue with this topic. So I think you all understand about the force. I think you are. So I would like to give you another more examples so that you can clearly understood about this. So I must not be writing too much things. Yes, I am not going to write many things today. By explanation only I would like to describe you by giving more examples. So let's go for the first example, and you have to comment down the answer of it fastly, okay, when I will ask the questions. So first is I want to ask that have you ever wondered what makes an object slow down or go faster or change its direction of motion? That's what I told in the previous slide, that when an object like a ball that is thrown by the footballer to the nets, so when the goalkeeper applies muscular force to the ball, it changes its motion. If it is coming straight towards, and if applying force, then it will be stop now. So that only if an object slow down or go faster or change its direction of motion, then why it happens, what makes it? Yes, the force that is applied on an object. So what do you do to make a football move? If you are a footballer, what do you do to make the football move? You apply the force on it, then only it would start moving. What do you do to make a moving ball move faster? Yes, if it is moving ball, you will apply more and more force to it so that it can move faster. How do fielders stop a ball hit by a batsman? That's what I asked. By giving the football example. So how do it stop it? It gives the force to it. Okay. So a hockey player changes the direction of the moving ball with a flick of the stick. That only in this all situation, the ball is either made to move faster or slower, or its direction of the motion is changed. Why does it often? Because a force has been applied on a ball when it is kicked, pushed, thrown or flicked. What is a force? That I told you that actions happening to and the force which is applied to push or pull an object. So let's go to our another topic. Not topic, but yeah, that is a pressure. So what is pressure? Basically everyone's know that what is a pressure, but in the science, the force acting on a unit area of a surface is called pressure. So here their formula is also given about the pressure, that pressure is equal to force by area on which it acts. So there must be some questions too that it asks that you have to calculate the pressure that is used on an object. Then this formula is used. And what is pressure? Means the force acting on a unit area of surface. On a unit area of a surface, that is called the pressure. So if like the example, if you are trying to put a nail in a wooden plank, what you will do? Yes, if you are applying to put it in the wooden plank, then what you will do? Of course, the area over which the force is applied, that is only this pressure. That is a force acting on a unit area of surface. The force is acting on the pressure. Force is acting on a nail to get it into wooden plank. So guys, I was not talking about the nail which is in our fingers. I was talking only about the nail which is used to make a hole on the wall. Okay, so let's come to the topic that I want to ask a question to you. Why the porters place a round piece of cloth on their hats when they have to carry heavy loads? Why is it? I want the answer, so please write in the comment section that what is the answer of this question. Firstly, so I would only giving the answer. If you understand, you must comment down. Okay, so they are doing this because the area of the contact of the load with the head, the area of the contact is increased to the load which is in their head. So if the area of the contact will be increased, the pressure on their head will be reduced only. Yes, and they find it easier to carry the load. That's why they put a round piece of cloth on their heads to reduce the pressure on their which is in the area of the contact of the load. How much load is there? If there is heavy load, then we must if it will carry the highest area, so it would be reduce the pressure. Yes, so I want to ask some questions to you. Do you know that winds and cyclones are caused by the differences in air due to pressure? Yes, like this only. If there is another question, can you explain now why shoulder bags are provided with broad steps and not thin step? Why is it? Yes, the answer is because they are provided with broad step, because broad steps need area they need the area of contact of the straps more, the area of the shoulder more, and it would be reduce the pressure, and the person who is carrying the bag will it will be easier for them to carry. That's why it is provided with both steps. So that's for today. I think I had given you brief explanation also and very clearly about the definitions of pressure and also the force. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and don't forget to press the like button. A very thank you for watching this video. That's for today.